Happy New Year and welcome to the 7th installment of Ask Austin. My name is Austin Hart, a financial advisor with Raymond James. Hopefully you had a great holiday season and are in the process of unthawing from all the cold weather. I know that I am. And in 2018, I made a resolution, as I'm sure that many of you have made resolutions and goals. My resolution is to read more books in 2018. In 2017, I read 0 books for pleasure. The only things that I read were things for work or business, and I plan on changing that this year. I plan on reading more in general, as well as reading some for enjoyment. I've read 1 book so far, so I'm starting that process. For you, it might be health and fitness. It might be spending more time with your children or family. It might be watching less TV, which is another thing that I should probably add to the books. We'll see how that goes. But for you, it could be a number of things. One thing I'm going to talk about today briefly is setting a financial plan for 2018. So I'm going to challenge you, whether you've never set a financial plan or whether you have one in place and have yet to review it within, let's say, the last 6 months. I challenge you to do so. For those that have never sat down in front of an advisor like myself or sat down with someone to lay out a financial plan, I challenge you to do so in 2018. Contact me. I'm sure you have 30 minutes in your schedule for me to meet with you to at least lay out a simple plan for this year, as well as we can look long-term as well. Whether it be putting more money in savings, putting more money in your employer retirement plan, whatever the goal is, let's sit down together and put together a goal for 2018 and beyond, and let's work together to stick with that in 2018. For those of you who have already put together a financial goal, it's important that you review that. If you haven't reviewed the goal in 6 months or a year, it's important that you do that. Things change. Maybe you've added a new addition to your family. Maybe you changed jobs. Maybe you got a raise. Whatever the change, it's important that you review that plan. Also, if you've looked at your retirement account or any of your other investment accounts, look at what's happened in the last 7 years. It's very likely that many of you have seen very positive returns over the last 7 years. The question you need to ask yourself, have you aligned yourself with someone that has prepared you for the next downturn in the market? It's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. We don't know when. We don't anticipate it happening anytime soon, but it's going to happen. The question is, are you aligned with someone that's prepared you for that? And the other thing to ask yourself, have you prepared yourself for that? Are you going to be able to mute all the noise around you, whether it be the news outlets telling you to bail now or how terrible it's going to be, or your friends and family members saying, oh, this is what I did, you should do the same. It's important that you've aligned yourself with someone that is going to keep you on track with what the goal was to begin with. Making sudden changes just because of what you hear on the news is going to be detrimental to your ultimate goal. So sit down with whoever you made that plan with or review it with me. You have 30 minutes in your schedule. I'm sure that we could sit down and review that, make sure you're on pace. If things have changed in the last 6 months to a year or 2 years or 3 years since you put together that plan, let's make adjustments to the plan and make sure that we're doing everything that we can do to achieve that. I promise if you take on that challenge in 2018, when you look back over the previous year, in 2019, you're going to say, I'm glad I did that. I've achieved this. I want to achieve this for 2019. And we will work together to get you to that goal. So I encourage you to reach out to me, send me a message or give me a call, and I'd be more than happy to sit down with you for 30 minutes to an hour and talk about your goal. What do you want to achieve in 2018 and beyond? And if you've already put that goal, how have you done over the last few years? Are you where you need to be? And what changes need to be made in order to do that? And then the last thing, I encourage you, ask yourself, are you prepared to mute out all the noise when we see the next downturn in the market to keep your hands off of the exchange or withdrawal button and stick with your goal? That's what I really encourage you to evaluate about yourself and your plan. So that's all I have today. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks for all the views of the last videos and the questions that you have provided me. Going forward, please do share any questions or comments that you have, and I look forward to talking to you each week, and that is all I have. Again, Happy New Year, and I look forward to a prosperous 2018. Thanks. Have a great day.